It's 2:30.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to the Late Night Peel. I'm Trey Redfield.
And I'm Nick Salai, and boy, do we have plenty to talk about. We got NFL, we got MLB Wild Card races, we got college football. So why are we wasting this time? Let's get right into it.
Let's get right into it with the usual suspect. Yes, Antonio Brown, who was just released by the New England Patriots on Saturday. Then I think it was on Monday or Sunday, something like that. He enrolls in 4 online classes back at his alma mater when he played quarterback at Central Michigan. So 4 online classes, as I stated. What does this mean for AB? Is he going to play this year in the NFL? Is he going to ever play again? What is Antonio Brown's status, Nick?
I mean, teams are interested in him,
They
but they
are.
want to hear about his whole legal issue, and we're not lawyers. This is sports.
Right.
So
Thank you for that.
So, in my opinion, I don't think he's going to play again. But, I mean, that's me.
He did say on his Twitter. That he wants
he's
out.
Retired.
He's retired.
Look at Brett Favre.
That is true.
He went into retirement like 5 different times.
Yeah.
But, I mean, with Antonio Brown...
He's a drama queen.
He's been on like 3 teams in the past 6 months.
Yeah.
That's just bad.
And he's only played 1 game for 2 of those teams.
Yeah, I don't know how you bounce back from that exactly.
Honestly, as a Patriots fan, I thought this was going to be like the Randy Moss part 2. You know, Randy Moss, he came from the Raiders. Didn't really have a good time there. Went to New England, went 16-0. Unfortunately, didn't get into a Super Bowl, but they still had a great season, you know? Like, I was thinking the same thing with AB that just didn't work out the way it was
All I got to say is good luck to his teachers who have to write and review his essays.
Yeah, honestly. That is true. Next, the Buffalo Bills. 3-0 on the season. Are they legit?
No.
You don't think so?
I've been saying this all week. I'm sorry to all my Buffalo... I know we're in little Buffalo County right now. We got all the Bills games on CBS, but the Patriots are going to smack them this week.
I mean, hey, they have potential to give the Patriots a game. I mean, Josh Allen, he's at 750 yards, 3 touchdowns. He's throwing 3 picks. I'm telling you that this will be a very good game if Josh Allen learns to not force turnovers. I mean, it's plain and simple. But the Bills, they have a great secondary. They have Poyer, Jamal Poyer, Saron Neal, and as their safeties. Tre'Davious White, he's leading the team with 2 interceptions. I mean, I don't know if you remember last year on Monday Night Football, Nick, but the Bills cover 2 defense that Sean McDermott set up on Tom Brady. It was kind of rough to start out the night. But I mean, hey, New England came out with a dub. This could be an even better game with Josh Allen at quarterback instead of Derek Anderson.
Yeah, I see the Patriots winning 40-10. Honestly, the Patriots
hope that's
the Patriots defense has given up 3 points all season. The 2 touchdowns that the Jets scored was a muffed punt return and a pick 6. Correct?
Who, the Jets?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's Josh Allen. I really don't see him as a superstar quarterback. I think the Patriots are going to run all over Buffalo. I mean, that's just my opinion, honestly. We'll see how it plays out on Sunday.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, anything can happen. I mean, no one circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bills. But I think ever since Tom Brady came into the league, he's only lost to the Bills in Buffalo 3 times.
He's also lost to Miami a ton of times, and he just shut them out at their stadium.
That is true.
So
that is true. But anyways, speaking of games, let's pick some games. I mean, obviously we both have our decision on the Patriots and Bills. I'm taking New England. Nick is taking New England. Let's see. How about the Redskins and Giants?
Oh God, I'm sorry for whoever has to watch that game.
Who are you picking though?
I think the Giants are going to pull it out.
Me too, honestly.
I think I was impressed with Daniel Jones. I'll be honest. I remember he got about 4 minutes against Dallas week 1, and he looked all right until
he fumbled.
He fumbled the ball,
as always,
unfortunately. But the fact, still that last drive against Tampa Bay really impressed me.
Yeah.
The fact that he was able to really, I sound awful. He sounds quickly. Oh my God. It's late.
It's late, yeah.
It's late.
No, he
had really quick thinking.
Especially
when he scrambled right down the middle. He had that wide open hole.
Eli Manning would never have done that.
No, he had the wide open hole, and he thought, take it.
But no, that's something that he's always done, especially during his 4-year career at Duke. I mean, being from Raleigh, watching Duke football here and there, he knew how to handle the running of the football.
And I feel like a lot of
great
people,
arm. You know, I think I'm starting to buy on Daniel Jones. I just need one more game from him because it's the Buccaneers. It's the Buccaneers.
And I feel like people really haven't seen the real Daniel Jones yet because
he played at Duke.
Who's watching Duke football? Like, they're all about basketball.
Me a little bit. But anyways, let's see. How about the Browns and the Ravens?
Ooh. You know, I think the Ravens are going to bounce back this week. I think Lamar Jackson... I mean, it was the Chiefs last week. I expected them not to win. But the Browns have really looked bad. I'll be honest.
We'll get into them in a little bit, but I think the Ravens are going to pull it out.
They have not looked too good. And I think Lamar Jackson's going to have a bounce-back game. They honestly started coming... The Ravens were getting killed last week, and they started coming back in the second half. So, I mean, they put up a good fight, just Mahomes is filthy out there.
Yes, he is very, very good. But last game, the Sunday night game this week, Cowboys and Saints. Who are you picking?
I want to go with the Cowboys.
Really?
Yeah, I go back to my Dak Prescott comment about him being an MVP candidate from last week. That this kid loved. But I think the Cowboys are going to pull out a win here.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm
still insecure about Teddy Bridgewater.
Teddy B?
Teddy Bridgewater as the starting quarterback.
I don't know, man. I'm liking. I feel like Teddy Bridgewater. I mean, he's been there. He was a really good quarterback on the Vikings. I just think the Saints are going to pull this one out. You know, I just have a feeling the Superdome's going to be going crazy. Kamara's just going to pop off, I think, and it's just going to lead him to a victory. Plain and simple.
Good running back.
It's going to be AK and Teddy B. Plain and simple. But yeah, so now let's get into this thing called Cop or Drop. So, first one, Cop or Drop is saying, like, I'll say an idea or Nick will say an idea, and if he likes it, he's going to cop it. He's gonna buy on it. But if he doesn't like it, he's going to drop it, all right? So, Nick, Cop or Drop. Gardner Minshew II and Daniel Jones will finish the season as starters.
I'm going to cop that.
You're going to cop?
I'm going to cop that.
I'm going to cop that, too.
After the way Minshew's been playing lately, I just can't see Jacksonville.
No,
take
he hasn't forced a turnover yet, right?
He hasn't.
He threw for 203 yards and 2 touchdowns against Tennessee. What?
Who's the original starter?
Nick Foles.
Nick Foles, yeah.
I mean, you could save the guy for the playoffs and Minshew gets hurt, but I mean, it's the Minshew Mafia in Duval County right now. I just and the same thing with Daniel Jones. I'm copping on this idea, but I'm a little lenient on Drop because Daniel Jones, he played the Buccaneers defense.
No, that's true.
Who knows?
He's still gonna have to go against Dallas this year.
And he's gonna play. He's gonna have to play New England in October here sooner and later. And rookie quarterbacks do not play well against the New England Patriots.
I don't think anybody plays well against the New England Patriots.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong at all. All right, Cop or Drop. The Browns ain't it.
I'm going to drop that.
You're going to drop?
Yeah.
Really?
I think, although I just said the Browns have been looking really bad and the Ravens are most likely going to beat them this week, I still think they're going to bounce back. It's only week 3. I see them. I mean, the Rams were a good team on Sunday.
Yeah.
Cooper Kupp had 2 touchdowns against them. It didn't really look like the Browns could stop the Rams offense. The receiving.
Right. I mean, I'm probably gonna have to cop on this one. I don't know if I can see this play calling going well. I mean, Freddie Kitchens, he got a draw, a mid-draw on 4th and 9 with like 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter, and they were in Rams territory too. I mean, that could have determined the game right there. But they chose to run the ball with Nick Chubb. I mean, Nick Chubb is not going to get 9 yards on a mid-draw. Are you kidding me? Come on now.
The Browns have so much talent, it's hard to go
and
against them.
And they only have 16 points a game with Baker Mayfield, Nick Chubb, OBJ, and Jarvis Landry. Oh, and also David Njoku too is on that offense. So
isn't he hurt?
Yeah, I mean, when he comes back though, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if he's hurt or not.
I think their backup tight end didn't do that bad, honestly.
No, he didn't.
I forget the name. He had a long. I forget the name of him.
I mean, Njoku being hurt or not, they're only scoring 16 points a game, and that is pitiful. That is literally pitiful. Which is why I'm confident on the idea that the Browns, they're probably going to finish a second place mediocre 7-9 and not make the playoffs. I mean, we said it at the start of the year. I don't know about right now. But anyways, cop or drop. Cam Newton. Cam Newton is out as the quarterback of the Carolina Panthers.
Yeah, cop that.
You're copping it?
I'm copping that.
The commercials finally come true.
The commercials come true.
Thank God.
We would like to show you the commercial, but obviously Play 60 will sue us, so we will not show you the
Or the
commercial.
NFL just
Or
in
the
general.
NFL.
The NFL
And
literally.
We don't want to fight with Goodell. Anyways,
No one does.
Kyle Allen.
Popped off. Popped
4
off.
TDs in your debut.
261 yards as well.
It was 2 touchdowns, 50 yards or more, right?
I think so, yeah.
Or was it just passes? It was touchdowns, right?
It was touchdowns. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Cam Newton has won his whole career.
right. I mean, hey, Kyle Allen got his debut in Arizona. Cam Newton got his debut in Arizona. I see a little bit of a changing of the throne here. It's going to happen sooner and later. I think with Cam Newton out this week, Kyle Allen has the opportunity to pop off against the Houston Texans this week. Unfortunately, they won't be in Charlotte, but hey, when they come back to Charlotte and Cam Newton's going to, if they start Cam Newton, one pick, he's done. He's done. He's going to have a short leash when Cam Newton comes back.
It's just so, I don't even know. Like, it's hard to see Cam Newton not out there. It's hard to see what really happened with him. Is it the injuries? Is there some off-field issues going on? Like,
It's the injuries. It's the
Think so?
foot. It was the foot. It was the shoulder. I mean, he got in the car accident. The car accident almost killed him, Nick.
That's true.
The car accident almost killed the man. I mean, at the end of the day, it's just his body's catching up to him, unfortunately. I mean,
he's already 30 years old.
Oh my, he's 30 years old.
Yeah.
We're that old.
Yeah, I know, right?
Holy cow. He was playing at Auburn like yesterday.
Yeah, I know.
Gosh. I mean, I saw him play in Charlotte like yesterday. What?
Yeah.
Come on now. But no, I think I'm copping as well. Cam Newton, he's out at quarterback in Carolina. Like I stated, the injuries, they're going to catch up to him sooner than later. Kyle Allen, the Panthers finally found a good backup. I mean, Derek Anderson, he was all right. He was experienced. Jimmy Clausen,
Oh, God.
I mean, hey, Kyle Allen might be the real deal. I mean, he
Might be. I wouldn't
might
go. Like,
be.
I wouldn't go that far to say they found their good backup.
Yeah.
I would give it a little bit of time.
Okay.
But the dude looks good though. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, no doubt. But now let's take it into the MLB. The wild card race is tight once again, and the Milwaukee Brewers, they have exceeded our expectations heavily.
Yeah.
Ever since Christian Yelich went out with the kneecap injury on September 10th, they have shocked the world. They have won 9 of their last 10. I mean, they're finding the right pieces at the right time. This is like the Oakland A's last year in the American League.
Yeah.
But do you think they have any chance against the Nationals in their 1-game wild card playoff?
God, no.
No.
The Nationals have, even without Bryce Harper this year, they've still looked so good all year.
They can't handle Matt. They can't handle Matt.
They have a Cy Young candidate on their team still.
Yeah, I mean, yes, the
it's
Brewers have Josh Hader, but that's really not going to matter if it's the factor that Max Scherzer is going to destroy Milwaukee's batting order in like 7 innings.
It's basically a 1-game series.
One game, win or go home.
Win or go
Literally
home.
win or go home. So
And if Scherzer's on the mound, you're not beating that guy.
no, I mean, or if it was Strasburg, I'd bet on the Nationals if it was still Steven Strasburg. I mean,
That's true. Yeah.
But then also the American League is very tight. Yes, the Red Sox are out of it.
Three-team race.
It's now down to 3 teams with Oakland, Tampa Bay, and the Cleveland Indians. They're a half game back. Nick, what's your thought process about the American League?
I mean, I think originally we had said we thought it was going to be Oakland and Cleveland. But looking at the rest of the schedule for Cleveland...
Hey, Tampa Bay just knocked off New York in extra innings tonight.
Yeah.
I mean, G-Man Choi hit a walk-off dinger to beat them in St. Pete tonight.
And Cleveland's got to finish... Their
Their
last
last
series
one,
of the season is against Washington. So
Who?
Cleveland.
Really?
Their last series of the season is against the Nationals.
Wow.
And I feel like the Nationals are going to be fighting...
The Nationals, I mean, that doesn't really matter to them. I mean, they're locked in that position.
that's
The Braves
true,
already
yeah.
won the division.
But like, how does the home field work? Don't you have to be the number 1 wild
You
card?
have to be the number 1 wild card.
Yeah, and it's only a 1-game lead for
Oh,
Nationals.
I mean, game on then.
They're gonna be
Because Milwaukee's just popped off. I mean, that's just plain and
yeah, they're
simple.
literally 1 game back, so they're not gonna be resting their starters.
That's
the
true.
Nationals.
That's true.
So I think it's gonna be tough for Cleveland to get in.
I think it's going to be tough for them, too. I think it's going to stay Oakland and Tampa Bay. It's going to be the least attended wild card game on the face of the planet. Oh, my gosh. Tampa Bay, no one goes to their games. I remember last time in the divisional playoff, in the division series against the Red Sox back in like 2013.
Mm-hmm.
No one was there. You could hear a few cowbells here and there, but that was about it. That was literally about it. And the A's, they're the A's. We're waiting for them to get to San Jose. God knows when that's going to happen. But anyways, the Brewers, man, winning 9 of their last 10, they're keeping it close.
They'll lose in the wild card, but props to them.
But hey, let's stay in the National League. The Central, especially. The Chicago Cubs Oh my gosh, they were literally like first wild card like 2 weeks ago, and once again they choked.
They're tied with the Mets in the standings.
I mean they've lost 7 in a row. They got swept in Wrigley by the Cardinals, leading the Cardinals to win the National League Central this year. I mean, is it time to say goodbye to Joe Madden?
It might be.
You think so?
Yeah.
I think he's. Here's my take. Here's my take. He's on the hot seat going into next season because ever since they won, I mean, it's literally been like a story that you read. They slowly go up, 100 win team, making it to the wild card playoffs, making it to the NLCS, slowly going up. Oh, they win the World Series. There's your climax.
It's been down.
It's starting to go down. I mean, they won their division. The year after they won the World Series, and then the year after that they had like a 10-game lead. It was like the 1978 Red Sox. They just literally choked. Took it to game 163 and just died against the Brewers. And just it's been downhill from there. Joe Madden is officially on the hot seat come March of next season.
He's getting old.
He is getting old, too. I mean, he wears number 70. He's going to be older than that number sooner than later, man. I don't even know how old he is.
Yeah, who knows?
But anyways, hey, let's talk about some college football. I mean, I walked in at like around 1:30 into the dorm.
Oh, God, it was later than that.
It was later than that?
It was past 2.
It was past 2.
I'm sitting on my bed watching UCLA, Washington State, because this game started at 10:30.
Pac-12, everyone's going to bed, right? I mean, no one watches Pac-12.
I mean,
but
I'm just flipping through the channels. Next thing you know, I see 49-14 Washington State. I'm like, oh, well, this is a blow-up, but it's the only game on. 5 minutes later, UCLA's down 3 points.
Yeah. I mean, hey, they were down 49-17 with like a little bit less amount of time that the Patriots had against the Falcons.
It was like midway through the third quarter.
Yeah. I mean, they were down 32 points. I mean, 49-17, they take it all the way. They took up all the time they could possibly use. And they end up pulling it out 67-63. I mean, how many touchdowns did Gordon have?
So Anthony Gordon, Washington State's quarterback, broke Gardner Minshew's record at Washington State. He threw for 9 touchdowns
in a single game.
In one game. And I'm not even going to ignore the fact that Dorian Thompson-Robinson, UCLA's quarterback, threw for 5 touchdowns and 507 yards.
Yeah.
Along with 2 rushing touchdowns.
Unbelievable.
So it was just back and forth. It was the longest game. The guy do commercials after every touchdown.
Yeah.
And it seemed like there was a touchdown every minute.
Literally. I mean, hey, honestly, I'm shocked that the Pac-12 pulled this off out of all conferences. I mean, this is normally the Big 12 that does this. Remember Baker Mayfield and Patrick Mahomes battling it out at the same time? I mean, but it was out west. No one was watching this. I mean, you'd wake up for 9 o'clock Sports Center and be like, oh, this happened? I don't really care. It's the Pac-12, So, like, I'm glad I stayed up for it. This is one of the first Pac-12 games I've watched in a while.
I mean, we're not staying up that late
Sure.
usually.
I mean, my favorite player from the Pac-12 is Khalil Tate, though. I mean, you know
Yes,
that.
we know
I'd marry Khalil Tate.
Yeah, it was an impressive first win for UCLA for the season.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll give them some motivation. No.
Motivation. Yeah. I thought you were about to say like a ranking or something like that.
Oh
like,
God,
what the hell?
no, they're 1-3.
Yeah.
And Washington State, they can say goodbye to the rankings.
Yes. I mean,
you just lost to an 0-3 team.
They did. But yeah, let's go to the AP poll now. It's nothing much has really changed. I mean, Oklahoma went down 1 spot because they had a bye week. I mean, Ohio State's now 5th, LSU 4th, Georgia's 3rd, Alabama's 2nd, and Clemson's number 1. Notre Dame, after losing to Georgia, they fell down to number 10. Wisconsin moves up to number 8 after destroying the Michigan Wolverines, who went down to 20th in the rankings this week. So, once again, 3 SEC teams, and I think the worst one out of the 3 comes from the Eastern Division, and that is the Georgia Bulldogs.
I feel like we're going to be, talking about this every
We're going to talk about this every week because we're going to talk about this every week until Alabama and LSU play because I think it's just one of those seasons where the SEC champ gets in, the SEC runner-up doesn't, but Alabama just sneaks their way in there, and they find a way to take the college football playoff by storm and win it all again. That's just what I'm thinking.
Georgia looks really good. I'm not going to lie.
They do look really good, but LSU, Joe Burrow is OP. I mean, Joe Burrow is probably the most pro-ready quarterback that I've seen in college football so far. I don't know. Ed Ed Orgeron has that team rolling right now. And dude, Bama's going to Tiger Stadium this year. It's going to be insane. And then they have to go to Auburn. They have to play at
Bama?
Yes. They have to play at Auburn this year. So I mean, this could be the first 2-loss team that we see, but the SEC West is loaded. And don't sleep on Auburn. But I don't think Georgia is gonna last
I've had
long.
this feeling about. I was watching Georgia's game on Saturday. They looked really good to me.
They did look really good. I mean,
They've been blowing out teams.
but Alabama and LSU are really good too. The SEC is just too damn good.
There's Clemson at the top. They're not.
Yeah, Clemson.
They'll stay at number 1.
They will. They probably will, unless Virginia gives them a game in Charlotte in December. But ACC championship, you didn't know that. But anyways, Jonathan freaking Taylor.
Woo!
Describe Jonathan Taylor, the Wisconsin running back, in one word.
Can I combine words together and make it seem like one word?
Sure.
Potential Heisman candidate.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Jonathan Taylor. This season, he has 7 touchdowns already, only about 400 rushing yards, but currently that's through 3 games. He is on pace for 23 touchdowns this season. I look back to 1985, Bo Jackson's Heisman season. He only had 17 touchdowns rushing.
Only 17?
Only 17.
Bo, no, and dude, nobody catches Bo. Nobody catches Bo.
Wisconsin's got 9 games left, and Jonathan Taylor's already 10 touchdowns.
I mean, hey, he's gonna have 2 more games after the regular season because Wisconsin's
It's gonna be a bowl game, obviously.
Yeah,
I didn't even
they're
count that
gonna
out.
make. I think I'm not sure. Not really the most familiar with the Big Ten, but if Ohio State and Wisconsin, if they're not in the same division, and I don't think they are, that's
We
another
gotta
game
look it up now.
That's another game right there. But hey, they're gonna have a New Year's Six. I think Wisconsin's just a great football team, and Jonathan Taylor, to describe the man in one word, OP. Literally OP. He had 203 rushing yards and 2 touchdowns against the Wolverines, taking them down 35-14. At one point, the Badgers, they're up 35-0. So Taylor's up there with Jalen Hurts and Joe Burrow and Tua Tagovailoa for this Heisman Trophy.
They're in different divisions.
They are in different divisions. So I mean, hey, we'll see. We're gonna see him in Indianapolis, and we're gonna see Wisconsin in the New Year's Six. But anyways, let's get into some predictions. Starting off with number 18.
We're sorry for the technical difficulties. right there.
We'll get it. Let's start with the predictions again. So number 18, Virginia. Yes, number 18, Virginia, the basketball school, going into South Bend to take on the number 10 Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Nick, who do you got in South Bend?
Notre Dame's going to pull it out. They got so close to Georgia. They lost 23-17. And as we were saying about Ian Book.
Yeah, I mean, hey.
I think he's going to bounce back. He's going to bounce back.
He's a great leader. I mean, I haven't seen as good a quarterback in Notre Dame since, I don't know, probably Joe Montana, honestly, or I guess Brady Quinn. He was pretty good in Notre Dame. But Notre Dame does not lose in bounce back games like these. I think they're going to blow Virginia out of the water.
And I think their game against Georgia, they really proved that they can play against any team in the country, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with that. But now let's go into number 21, USC, taking on number 17, Washington. I'm going to take the Huskies in this one. I think Jacob Eason, he's too good. He has 1,063 yards, 10 touchdowns, and only 2 interceptions so far. I'm not really trusting Matt Fink at the moment.
I don't know.
You're trusting the third-string quarterback and the USC freaking Trojans.
It's USC. Anything happen with USC.
I don't care. They suck.
It is USC.
It was one game.
It's USC.
Okay. You're picking USC?
I am picking USC.
Are you kidding me?
I'm not kidding.
Are you kidding me?
I'm not kidding you.
Oh my god. Why? Why? You trust the Trojans?
I do trust the Trojans.
Oh my gosh. Pac-12.
I'm not.
The Pac-12. You won't even be awake for this game.
I stayed awake for the game last week. I'm gonna start a streak. I'm gonna stay up for a Pac-12 game. Every week.
Okay. And
I'm not too knowledgeable about the Pac-12, but
yeah,
I don't know. I'm feeling USC.
Okay.
I'm feeling it up.
Okay. All right, I trust you. Now let's get a little bit biased about the Orange. Pulled off a great win against Western Michigan last week. What's the deal?
If Holy Cross scores a point against us, that'll be embarrassing.
Yeah. So I mean, you're taking the Orange over Holy Cross.
How would I?
You just hope they can cover.
How would I
spread.
not?
I mean, yeah.
What's the spread? Did you know?
I don't even know. I don't even want to know the spread with how bad it's going to be. Anyways, I mean, I'm going to take Syracuse in this game over Holy Cross. It's going to be a lot to a little. Syracuse really needs this game to get cool off a little bit from a rough first 4 weeks, especially with Maryland and Clemson. They got a bye week coming up after Holy Cross before they head down to Raleigh on Thursday night, taking on the NC State Wolfpack, which will be a great game in my perspective.
I don't see the spread, but there's a 98% chance there.
Yeah.
Holy Cross has scored one passing touchdown all year. They
Yikes.
lost to Navy 45-7.
Yikes.
If Syracuse can't shut them out,
Yeah.
I don't know what the deal is.
But yeah, so I mean, if the Orange win this, which they most definitely will, they'll have a lot of confidence going into October 10th, going up against NC State. So we'll just see how it goes, and that's gonna do it. Yeah, go Orange, go freaking Orange, and that's gonna do it for the late night peel. Make sure you guys tune in next week, and hope you guys have a good night.
Good night, people.